Rebecca Malupe ati isikhalo nkosami no bathi ungathanda yini uma lokho kwenzeka kuwo yabona mase sikhuluma ngegospel wena mlaleli every Thursday ke thina somsakazo wabantu umsakazo onendaba nezidingo zabantu Massiv Metro Secretary ngumculo okanje Rebecca Malupe athi yena isikhalo isikhathi sethu njengamanje 12 minutes after the hour 11 o'clock usanovulela umsakazo wakho njengamanje ngicela ukuphingelela ngiphinde ngikwamukele idate yamasibu kanamhlanje ithi i25 zaka February 2021 igama lami ngusibusiso sizane kakunene ngabisana noSonia the Future sikufeature ebizwa ngokuthi Ghetto Folks lapho siprofile khona abantu abamnyama nkosi yami within our communities abenza good kanti namhlanje sona sihleli nobani.
Today we're having a conversation in studio with Fortune Mshasha Zwinepe. My name is Fortune Zwinepe and I'm a self-taught photographer with qualifications to boost that at least. In my own state of mind, I see my cameras as nothing more than an instrument. Instruments to tell stories using light that falls on sensitive surface, to capture feelings, to share moments that can never be repeated, and to connect with other people, creating real FOMO, which is the fear of missing out. Get to places and have never been and let you see things in the amazing world we live in. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's welcome Fortune.
Man.
No, I kakatia. Thanks for having me, guys, and shout out to your listeners as well.
Shout out to you, mfana Semzini. Yeah, isazani mfana, long time no see mfana. So now this guy ngikhula naye. Ngikhula na this guy back in the days when 2000 and something. Emuva primary. Mfana it's so
primary.
Primary.
Not even high school.
No, primary. Ngikhuluma ngelokuzana primary. Sisihamba ngenyawo nenja yami.
Wow.
Sa exchange nama game boy.
I'm
Abo 101.
And the funny part mina nomfortune we knew ukuthi sizoba ku entertainment industry because he's one of the nigga benginokuya kuye ngithi Fortune yazi mfana Semzini yabona mfana masengisebenza radioini ngisebenza kuphi ngisebenza e-TV naye asho the very same thing and then after high school mangiya eSolkend Institute of Music waya eBoston Media House by the way naye une background ye radio.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Native.
Yeah,
let's allow Fortune to us telling this story. Who is Fortune?
Okay, Fortune is a young man, grew up Evander, in a small village called Dutuni, and then I think in the 1999, 98 I moved to Yeovil. So I spent most of my time in Yeovil until I reached my grade 5, that's when I moved to the East End. In a small village again called Graceland, and then from Lapo, it's been love for the entertainment industry from, I think it was grade 9, because from grade 9 that's when I started my own high school magazine called Student. So Mankali Student, it was exactly. So what happened with the first batch of magazines, it was just Amatai Pack, which had gossip and then Astaply when it was 4 and each. So basically I used to take pictures at school when you cameraman at school and taking pictures. So I would paste your picture your magazine and write a site in anything you crawl about you or whatever. It wasn't a nice thing to do at that time, but then it was cool and we were learning. Until this actually grew into a business idea. I had a company called Early Works that were like, you know man, you can actually turn this into a business, make it a proper magazine. How about with the magazine yako, make it colorful, make it a real magazine and we'll sponsor you with the first batch to print. And I was like, okay, why not? They gave me 30K. So manje yazi mali masengakuwe kunzima kanjani. So I had to make a lot of copies, just a few. Sale change nyana. Then I saw the interest of people with no man. People actually love this. So then after that I pushed it until I matriculated in 2010. Then I had a team that was running it while I was out. And then we lost interest in it when, sometimes we just write cool stuff about people. And then we're starting to get things that were too negative because manje besebenza there's no bhalo ukuthi hey wena sikubona wenza in thola ukuthi mhlamba uyenzanga nasizwe bathi now we're getting students are writing suicide notes because of the things we wrote about them and so forth because remember there was no education around it ukuthi nje Sfundi true love, or true love can babhala so, then there was no one that was like guiding us along that. No, you don't write such things about abantu.
It needs to be factional also.
Exactly my point. So then after that in 2010 I saw time and I love this media thing. So I actually applied at UJ. So now UJ was going to be 3 years of journalism only. Then when I went to Boston Media House, they were like, no, in that 3 years we can teach you radio, TV and so forth, and public relations in your first year. And I was like, okay, sharp, this is what I need, because being confused. Most of the time, as just from media, we just want to be with the spotlights, for the TVs, for the
limelight.
Exactly. For this business, is courtesy one. So
Sure.
I was getting an institution that was willing to offer all of that. This courtesy one, I was like, okay, this is a good opportunity for me. Let me do this. And then when I got there, that's when I majored in radio, funny enough. But then, radio being a small medium, I mean, like, 25 people can run a radio station.
Sure.
So it's a very small medium. In fact, we can't all get shows sharp. As much as I'm a presenter, and someone has to do your technical, someone has to do whatever.
Yes.
So that's when I started doing technical, doing all the background, whatever that's done behind radio. But then now my interest wasn't there, it's for my key.
Sure.
Until I got an opportunity by the SABC to do Ibonisanani, that kid's show.
Yes.
So I was a production assistant there, but then still I didn't want to be a production assistant. We're going to be a presenter. We're going to limelight like So now as you grow, you like even find out time, and you know what? Sometimes we need to create opportunities for ourselves within this media space. So there's so many times whereby you want to start a business, you have interest in whatever you're doing, and then I want to say, good day, baba. You can want to sing na camera, very. So you tell good day, baba. Work hard. Mafunu figure lang kon.
Sure.
And I want to educate people today. But that's a lie. You're working hard already. Yeah. Well, you just need someone who will link you up. You just need to know someone who will give you that opportunity.
Yeah.
Ngabe nama camera 8,000 ahlala endlini ngizoshutana ninodwa lapho niposte ku YouTube.
Yes.
But then I think also people need to give others a chance and tell if uneminyanga evalekile ngicela nivuleni ninikeze nabanye abantwana ithuba.
Mfana Semzini, kwizinto mhlambe oke wazibuka empilweni yakho ne, as much as uze na something different from ekasi, ama-camera, production companies, izinto ezinjalo. I-support ibe ngakanani, especially from ekasi ophuma kulo, ngiyazi lapha yana mfana. I-drivers alapha,
One thing I liked about business now, ekasi lakho bayakuncanya, you don't get it wrong. But then I just took it with, maybe they're not my target market. It's about the customer ego.
Okay.
Sure.
So it's surroundings, but then as much as if means the party has a much it does actually.
Sure.
So meaning bang you go to what I'm offering I mean like something when Mshato and
Sure.
and that's my main focus. So sometimes you need to go to pool makers. As much as we call a corner, but then hey, branch out. Because like it's even difficult to get a support whereby they'll actually pay you whatever you're charging.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you get 20,000 from Shad. And told, and we are good. So it's quite difficult to cool a casla, so you need to branch out.
What are the challenges that you faced? Obviously, starting your business and realizing, Oguti, actually, you want to be in front of the limelight. You don't want to be at the back. You want to be the forefront of what you want to see happen.
Well, with that, I learned to things don't always go the way often as in a corner. And sometimes we can always grow to love something. I also always say this also in a relationship. Whatever you're gonna say at that moment, you're lying, my man.
Exactly.
I understand you like her because of but then don't tell her anything more than 4 minutes because I believe that whatever that you love, you need to grow and love it. You need to know it better because we turn. So man, when you turn the limelight because you're thinking good times over the maling push a crane. But then give us into a chance. If you are one who took a sharp, it's not for you make a sick space it will be easy so that normal opportunity but just be around the building, do something. Be easy to find, I'm told.
Nice one. Isikhathi sethu njengamanje 21 minutes after the hour 11 o'clock umsakazo weMassive Metro igama lohlelo Massive Unkept 2.0 kanti ke igama le-feature kethu futhi sihleli naye ke na uFortune Mfotsho ungayindawo siyabuya.
Khuluma kakhulu ne?
No, into esikunayo content baba. Ayibamba.
Ayibamba. Abo, ukhipha isikhisi ngamakhala.
uyabona mase sikushaya lezi sikushaya ngomusic wa orkanti Nkosi yami bathi English gospel.
Yes, and we
Asamaziyo. Andre Crouch.
Yes.
Athi yena the Lord is my light.
Of course.
Yeah,
all day,
ngaloko
every day.
nisitshela ngama 5G ukuthi 5G yeah. Wazini nge 5G?
It's 24 minutes past 11 o'clock. Massive and Captain 2.0 on a Thursday, man. It's the 25th of February 2021. And of course, for a feature namhlanje as titled Get Home Forbes, we hang out with young people that are doing exceptionally. And namhlanje, we're hanging out with Ufortune Mshasha Zwinepe, who's a self-taught photographer. Let's get back into, the challenges that you faced. To start your business, to make sure that it's a profitable business and you survive off this business?
Well, the biggest challenge is that cameras are expensive. Sometimes it's not that you're a bad photographer, quality and no one is willing to give you an opportunity without that quality. And no one is willing to fund something abangazi ukuthi izophelela. So what I did is with my first entry-level camera, I used to go to a lot of venues, my events, and I'll take pictures, and I'll ask the owner, at least most upload at least even a logo because you're not even paying me. So at least let's have both logos at the bottom so that we can get to market it. And then I just need you to at least give me transportation money. So what happens is when you are working with a venue at Kuala with full capacity before my COVID-19, what happens if we should abantu abai 100? For the fact you go to Gule Sostombe, never mind the quality, as long as Gule Sostombe and Volab, you want people to know what Volab Paya, you're gonna share the work, and it's got a logo at the bottom.
Yes.
And then that's when the Seven one starts flooding the internet, you start getting calls from other venues. So, no man, we saw your work, you did 1, 2, 3 for who and who. It's gonna send the same thing.
Yes.
That's when you actually start charging. So no one is willing to pay for your work if I was. So you need to try by all means to get your work out there. So that if it means you shooting more street photography, whatever, do it. Get your work out there, and then you'll see now. Isn't the Massiv you'll feel like you're being insulted when a person wants to pay less than 1,000 rand for whatever you wanna do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because your work is already there. You've already paid your dues, like I'm talking.
Exactly.
So yeah, it goes back to not rushing whatever you're doing, getting your work out there, and then people will come to you.
Asikhulume ngenkampani yakho mfana senzini Mshasha Zwinepe yangithola amaphi mhlambe ama services umlaleli olalele njengamanje angawathola.
Okay, Mshasha Zwinepe, it's a multimedia production company. So what we do is we do your radio advertisements, we do your TV adverts. Basically, we do multimedia, anything under media. If we put a poster, we do the graphics. But then more especially, the business focuses on photography and video.
What did they make up here?
Yeah, we do makeup. So basically, what happened with the makeup is that most of the time, makeup artists, that's why.
Sure.
So I used to, as a photographer, I was working with makeup artists for a very long time.
Yeah.
So now comes the client, making shoot, that's what YouTube, that mama experimental. But then we need to work.
Yes.
So, but then lucky enough, although my makeup wasn't
top
notch,
like the contouring.
yeah, exactly. But then I'm a god in editing, so in Photoshop,
Sure.
So all those mistakes,
I like your personality. You're talking about weddings and stuff. Do you shoot for weddings as well?
Yes, we shoot for weddings. Anything editing is tombing lapo, anything editing in video in lapo. So whatever. So what we have done, some of the biggest projects that we have worked on, we shot all the induction videos nationwide. All 42 of them is the SAP.
Nice.
So every SAP depot you go into, there's a video you watch SAT. We did that.
Wow.
Elon Sherman Nissan Micra, we did that.
Oh wow.
So we did quite a lot. Ipumuza Mapig, it's quite a venue that was very top notch in the East End. We're the ones that profiled that whole venue and stuff. So I was the marketing manager lapaya, so yeah, we did very well on it. And then that's when I started Mshasha Zwinepe in 2018. So just a collection of work. I thought as a single manje, which was 7 so that's why now we have Mshasha Zwinepe.
Nice.
Wow.
Let's talk about money. Is there money in this business? Are you getting the money?
A lot of money.
Are you securing the bag?
Okay, right now with COVID and so forth, we had to come with Plan B, which was, I think, the first COVID around March last year.
Yes.
It was hell because no one knows what's happening.
Yes.
Nothing. What do we do now? Until we started live streaming funerals. So I was like, okay, they only allow 50 people in, and now you know more than 100 people. Okay, it is in a season. You're gonna minus 2 people from the 50 because I'm only gonna come with my assistant. And then they can just watch on YouTube on their phones. And it actually went. That's what it is. PDSI is a business right now, and it's quite busy. So if now we are Shonelwa, and then you feel Uti, although they're not there, we do that. We live stream the funeral. So we've been going all over the country, Rustenburg, we've been there, Natal, Gong, and just pushing on my live streaming.
Mfana sesivala mfana ey'nkundleni zokuxhumana phecelezi on social media abantu bakuthola kuphi nama contact details.
You can call us on 073 9233 855. The website is www.mshashazwinepe.co.za.
Please repeat the number.
It's 073 9233 855.
Sakufrosta na sakunqanywa lento.
Ndinifuna zone.
Ayi sibenene madoda isikhathi sethu njengamanje